Hey everyone, Josh here with a look at another Star Wars toy. And today we're going to unbox Ezra Bridger Speeder from the TV show Rebels. So let's go check this thing out. Come on. Alright everybody, here we are today with a Star Wars toy. This is Ezra Bridger's Speeder, and this is from the TV show Rebels. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the show, it is a animated TV show that is set right before the events of episode 4, and it shows you the birth of the rebellion, or the beginning part of the Rebel Alliance, and how they got started, how they all came together, and how they worked together. So it's a very well done show. It's animation, and I know some people out there are opposed to watching animation, but it is canon storyline. And it's very well done. And if you haven't seen it, I'm just going to say I highly recommend it that you watch it. It's a very good show. Very well done. But we are going to unbox this thing today. And I just want to quickly spin the packaging around, let you guys take a look at it here. And so on the back, we have a nice picture of the product. And they're telling you that this is a special edition Ezra Bridger figure. And there's a quick description of Ezra here, and I'll read that to you guys. Once a lone street urchin stealing to survive on Lothal, Ezra Bridger has been taken in by the crew of the Ghost and is now a determined freedom fighter who plays a critical role in the rebellion against the Empire. With the help of his master Kanan, Ezra is well on his way to becoming a Jedi. He uses the Force to fight Imperial opposition that threatens to destroy the galaxy. So if you haven't watched the show, who Ezra is he is a young child that the main crew of the show comes across, and they have a former Jedi on their crew named Kanan, and he realizes that this young boy, Ezra, is incredibly strong with the Force. He has natural ability, and so he eventually takes him under his wing and starts training him as a Jedi. And if you're not familiar with who Kanan is he was a Jedi Padawan who survived Order 66. So, alright, so let's see what is in the box. Oh, very nice. Already assembled. Cannot complain about that. So there you can see the speeder bike is in there, and it is rubber banded in, and he is loose. All right. So here is the speeder bike, and I feel like we're missing parts because on the back of the packaging, it looks a little bit different. So let's see here. Oh, okay. There are things that open. Okay, so this is the speeder bike. And if you watch the show, one of the things you'll see is that the character Ezra is on speeder bikes a lot. So I'm trying to kind of figure this thing out as we go, guys. This is the first one of these I have, and I have never opened it before, but it says here that this, on the box, that this part in the middle should move. Okay, there we go. So the pedals are adjustable, so you can move them to get him in and out. So that's very cool, very interesting. And then the handlebars move, and they move individually. So you can adjust them into his hand, and then when you get on the back here, there's a little trunk compartment, and it looks like you can store a lot of stuff in there. It's pretty roomy. So and I'll show you, there's a little clip here, and there's a little clip on the bottom, and on the box it's showing you what those do, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But there's a little tiny clip under here on the bottom of the speeder, and what you do is, I think the lightsaber blade of Ezra's lightsaber is going to come out. So here we go. Let's check out Ezra. So here he is, and here's his lightsaber. And if you haven't seen the show, he gets to the point in the show where he actually designs his own lightsaber, and he makes a very unique lightsaber. He makes one that is a gun slash lightsaber. So it shoots little tiny blaster bolts, and it is a lightsaber. And I'll show you that here in a second, but let's check out Ezra. And if you watch the show, he starts out as a young child, and this is what he looks like in his younger years. And on the last season of the show, they age him up a little bit, and they cut his hair and give him a green lightsaber. They give him a different lightsaber. But he ages as the show goes on. So, and it's 4 seasons long. Okay, so let's run through his movements real quick. So, let's see here. You have head rotation, little up and down wiggle, shoulder rotation. Let's see here. Do we have wrist movement? Nope. And then you have hip movement as well. And of course he has to sit in the speeder bike. And then I'm already looking here, and I can see he has what appears to be a little clip, belt clip or holster clip, so we can clip the lightsaber on. And so here's the lightsaber I was talking about. And so when you watch the show and he gets to the point where he builds his lightsaber and the blade is removable, he builds it so it's a gun slash lightsaber, because they kind of infer in the show that he's not totally comfortable walking around with just a lightsaber to defend himself. So he makes his lightsaber handle into a little blaster as well. And the way it works is, this is the part you hold right here, the little round part. And they're not really doing a good job of showing you in this little tiny version of it, but there's a trigger on there as well. And then he shoots little blaster bolts that come out. They're white ones, and they come out of the handle about right here at the where this little point sticks out. And so what you're going to do is you want to take this clip, the handle, and it looks like it's going to snap on to his belt. So there's like a little, he can hold it like a gun. But then when he pulls it out and hits the button, it turns into a lightsaber. So, and the reason they're doing this and they're making it so, and I'll show you on the speeder, of course, this is after Order 66 has been issued, and so if you're a Jedi, you have to hide the fact that you're a Jedi. So the main Jedi character, like his lightsaber disassembles into 3 parts, and he sticks it on his belt, so you can't tell it's a lightsaber until he's ready to use it. Then he has to pull it out and like assemble it. And I think they're kind of trying to get the same point across with this. So what you have here is on the back of the speeder, what they're showing you on the box is you take the handle of the lightsaber, and you'll see there's this little tiny tab here. So what you do is you slide the lightsaber handle onto that, and then you stick it in the trunk, and the Empire cannot see your lightsaber. And then it's the same thing on the bottom here. You'll see there's this little cutout, and there's this little clip, and it's not meant to, so the speeder has a lightsaber blade. It's so you can hide it. He's supposed to be hiding it from the Empire so that they cannot see he is a Jedi in training. So, and of course, it sticks out on the bottom a little bit, but you get the point. It's being hidden from the Empire. You cannot see his lightsaber. So let's look at how Ezra fits onto the speeder bike. Okay, so the handles go in very well to his hand, and then we're going to slide the foot pedals up, and they actually have the little holes on, or the little pegs on the foot pedals, so that they go, you know how most figures have the little hole in the bottom of the foot so you can put a figure stand on it or something. So on the foot pedals there's little pegs for those holes in his feet. So, and he is on there very well. He does not come off. So very cool. But there's what he looks like on the speeder. And so when he comes off the speeder, handles are in his hands very well too. So you want to slide the handlebars. The handlebars have some movement on them too, back and forth. If you look, you can see here. Okay, so, and then when he pops off, here's the little pegs I was talking about that go into his feet. It's kind of hard to get the camera to, there you go, you can see it. Okay. So, and then of course we want his lightsaber back out. And remember, it is in the trunk. We'll pull that out. Snap shut, and you just pop this off the bottom. All right. And there you go. Let's see here. And I'm going to assume, because he holds the handlebars, that he can put the lightsaber in both hands. All right. I think I like it better than this one. It feels a little bit better. All right, guys. They don't officially call him a Padawan in the show, but he is a Jedi in training for sure. All right, let's get him on a little figure stand here so we can... All right, guys. There he is from the TV show Rebels. This is Ezra Bridger with a speeder bike. And thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. And if you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content that we are making here. And thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Bye. Talk to you later.